Just to explain the highlights of the test studies class. Today coming in front of you, one of the ETL domain course, talent. It's a developer course, front end developer. The course high duration is 45 hours. Are you hunting for the high paying IT job? These are the mm, good looking. Are you holding any degree from IT or non IT? Choose this best choice as a ETL. Are you poor at coding and developing the jobs? Those people's also, it is the right choice. And but still you want an IT industry for getting a high salary. Uh, those looking guys, and talent is the one of the best solution. The course highlights are it's a zero coding, high paid salary, any degree eligible, more demand in market, less resources are available, easy to learn and user friendly, just drag and drop concept. And to get the job also very questions, basic interview questions. And the training, talent training package includes basic SQL, data warehouse concepts, talent, theory and practicals, talent live scenarios with study material, and real world project explanation, mock interviews, job support, interview questions, and resume preparation, recording classes. These are the training package, includes highlights of the training package within 45 hours. Within 45 hours. And yesterday, I explained the two diagrammatical. Uh, okay. This is a data flow environment. Okay, we got the data from application team. This is application team environment. And we will send the data to the reporting team in between ETL. In between the ETL. This is application team. We are getting the data. From where we are getting the data? We are getting the data from application team. This is application team. Application database. We are getting the data from application database, and we will send the data ETL, extract, transform, and load. We'll send the data to the reporting layer, reporting database. Reporting. In between, we are doing the ETL. ETL. Without ETL, the reporting team will not fetch the data, consume the data directly from the application team. Without ETL, the reporting teams means reporting tools are like Power BI, Tableau, Cognos, SAP, and some other reporting tools. All the reporting tools cannot consume the data directly from the application database. This data cannot consume directly to the reporting tool. This reporting tool, 100% of the dependency is the ETL. Without ETL, this data can't fetch the reporting team. 100% dependency. We are dependency to the reporting tool. We are dependency to the reporting tool. What ETL do? What ETL do? ETL will do. That's it. Okay. ETL will do extract, transform, load. ETL means ETL framework is extract, transform, load. We are getting the data from application team in different formats, in number of formats. Like example, as per the project follows the framework. As per the project follows the framework. Some projects are followed the framework as a they are sending the files, and some projects they are sending the data through DB format, and some projects are sending that SFTP and API and cloud. And for example, the application team, the higher environment team, they'll send the data through files In that too, different formats of the files. Like some projects are follow the Excel files, or some projects are follow the CSV files, and some projects are follow the XML, JSON, Excel, and fixed width file. These are the different types of the files. And some projects are follows the framework as they send the data through DB. And some of the projects are follow SFTP, file transfer protocol, using the WinSAP servers and APIs and cloud. We are ETL, as ETL developer, we are getting the data from application team in different formats. We're extracting the data as integration process. We are extracting the data as integration process, transform the data. Most probably, and the transformations are using the if conditions. Only the ETL are using the if conditions. So and so, question mark, equal to 0, equal to null means those are inserted, not equal to null means those are updated. Only if conditions. Most probably 90% are using in the transformations only the if conditions. Only the if condition. If conditions, and after transformation, load the data into the database, and this data the reporting team are consuming. This data reporting team is consuming. See, these are the highlights are yesterday we discussed. This is a data framework. In this data framework, where we are in, where we are the ETL developers. What are the role and responsibility of the ETL developer? Where we are in the middle of this box. ETL higher environment is the application team. ETL lower environment is the reporting team. In between ETL. Without ETL, a reporting team cannot generate the reports. 100% dependency, not a 90%, 99%, 95%. 100% ETL is the 100% dependency of the reporting. ETL is the 100% dependency of the reporting. Okay. What ETL will do? ETL will do. We are extracting the data as an integration process and transform the data using the if conditions. Most probably if conditions. The coding part means here if conditions only the coding part. You know that if conditions. Now I'll give that number of examples and a number of scenarios, and I'll teach you with a lot of examples, and load the data into the database, and this data consuming the reporting team. These are the highlights of yesterday's class. Till now clear, or any questions or any doubt?
Hi, ma'am. Harshali here. Did the class started yesterday? Because I knew about today. This is the first session. So is this like second session or something?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
This is the second session. Till now, I explained that yesterday's session, how the
Okay.
data is.
Okay. So this will be 1 hour session or
The 1 hour session.
okay. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Got it? That is that. Okay. Yeah. Very first, in interview, they asking the first question is introduce yourself and explain your project pipeline. Explain your project pipeline. After introduce yourself, and let's start the project pipeline. Start the application. Let's start the workflow pipeline. So after your introduction, as a ETL developer, my roles and responsibilities. My role is a talent developer. My responsibilities are extracted the data from the higher environment, like as application team, they will send the data through file formats. I received as a CSV file, for example, CSV file, extracted the data through CSV file. As per that, what's it? As per the scenario, as per the client expectations, we transform the data, then load into the database. While transforming the data, I'm using the different components. Using these different components and using the writing the some if conditions and some joins as per the scenarios. Then finally load the data into the database. As a ETL developer, the main first responsibility is for the application team sending the data in these formats. Might be sometimes they send the data file. If the project process, the project data flow, they follow the files. They're sending always files through entire the project. The project might be 1 year, 2 years, or 10 years. Entire the 10 years span, they'll send the files only. The project data pipeline follows sending the data through DB. They're sending the DB only. And the project pipeline, they send the files, SFTP server, file transfer protocol, client server and our servers, both are using the WinSCP server. We are drag and drop concept, file transfer protocol from client server to our machine, client machine to our machine. And API, they are sending the link. With click the link, the data will be visible. And cloud, using the cloud platforms also, AWS, using the talent mostly are using to that AWS only, the talent platform. Using the AWS, we are extracting the data. Okay. Coming to the first point, they're sending the data to CSV files. Once we receive the data, first analyze the data. Analyze the data. How, in what ways we are analyzing the data? What ways to analyzing the data? Where is my? I already opened yesterday. Once received the data, we are analyzing the data. At what points? Remember. Very first point, you remember. Even I will do. I'm receiving as a CSV files. Sometimes the data looks like as a comma separated, but the header looks like as a different separators. Might be they forgot. Might be something happens. The data looks like a comma separated data, but the header looks like a some columns are comma separated and some columns are colon separated. And let us know what is the field separator based on the header. What is the field separator? Which field separator you can identify reading the file as reading the file?
Comma.
How you can say comma? Because data have the comma separated fields.
Yeah.
Because the data have the comma separated fields. This is the data. Data have the comma separated fields. And immediately you'll drop a mail to the application team. I received as a file. While analyzing the file, I identified data as a comma separated file, but header is a some columns have the comma separated, some columns have the colon separated. Could you please confirm while it's a comma separated file or colon separated file? Again, they'll correct it and send the proper file. You should explain in project, you should explain these lines in interview after complete your introduction. After complete your interview. This is the first point. In this first point, the interviewer know about that you are a real-time person. You are a real-time person. Because of these are the common mistakes. These are the common mistakes once we are receiving the file, analyzing the file. Without analyzation, we can't go the next step. We can't go the next step. While analyzation process, I identified some of the errors, some of the mistakes, some of the queries, and immediately we will drop the mail to the application team, higher environment team, who are sending the data, higher environment team, and after analyzation, I'll start my development. I'll start my development. First is a landing layer, staging layer. Our development, first step is a staging layer. The staging layer, one more. We got the data from application team. As a ETL development process, first step is a staging layer. And second step is a target layer, target database. This is the data extracted from application team, application data. This is application DB, application data. After we are extracted the data as integration process. First step is a staging layer or landing layer. Staging or landing. Here there is no transformations. Directly we are fetch the data. Directly fetch the data from application team to staging layer. Staging layer, we will not do any transformations in staging layer. Just we are fetching the data from application DB to staging layer. Here application DB is MS SQL. We can also fetch the data MS SQL to Oracle. Like for example, application DB is in MS SQL. And our staging DB is a 1 DB to another DB. Oracle. 1 DB to another DB. Is it possible to migrate the data from 1 DB to another DB? You can say yes. Obviously, yes. Obviously, yes. Yes, it is possible to the 1 DB to another DB. Is it possible to the migrated to that 1 DB to another DB due to DB credentials schema? What we are following is the schema. Due to the schema and context file, through the context parameters, the data is possible from application MS SQL to MySQL. MySQL is better. MySQL database to MySQL database to Oracle database. Oracle data. We directly dump the data from the application DB to staging DB, and in target layer, we will do the transformations. Target layer will do the transformations. Staging layer directly dump the data from the application DB to staging DB. Any project, any ETL project, either bank project or pharma project or retail project. Any bank, any ETL project, first we dump the data from application to staging layer or landing layer. Staging layer or landing layer. We are dumping the data here. After this data here, we can't do any transformations. Here we can't do any transformation in staging layer. We are directly dump the data from application DB to staging DB. And in the target layer, do the mappings or if conditions or order where class and order by class or uh, remove the duplicates or updating any file or whatever. All the transformations are, this is a high level transformations. This is high level transformations. Okay. Then finally we are loading the data into the, after completed loading the data into the database, this data consuming the reporting layer. Using these words, staging layer, target layer, or landing layer, target layer. In the first introduction itself, you're telling to the confidently using these pronouns. The interviewer also identified this person is a experienced person. He is also worked in some projects. He is also worked in some project, and sometimes he know how the data is flowing from one pipeline to another pipeline to reporting layer or whatever it is, and he know identified that where the data is mismatching, and he can identify. He know that because as of your mentioning as a good pronunciation words using this without these words. Okay. Then next, coming to that, okay, once received your file and analyzation. After analyzation, okay, how to read this file? Through Talent. File delimited. Okay. Create file delimited. We have a 4 steps to read the file. Demo 2. Then click on next. Browse the file where it is. The file is in our local desktop, not at this PC, Windows C. Talent software. 1 AM sample file. So start.
Sorry to interrupt, ma'am.
Yeah.
I don't have this Talent Open Studio. Like, from where we should install it?
I'll give the Talent software to you, because in web browser you can also install in web browser. That's valid only 30 days.
Okay.
If you are using the browsing some Google channel, YouTube channels, or some whatever it is, and some patches are missing, so that to resolve all these questions, I'm giving the software to you. That is your lifelong credentials.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Demo file. Click on open. This is a file. Then click on next. It is a comma separated. Right? Comma separated. Field separate. Fields or columns are sent. Comma separated. Set header. Refresh. Then click on next. And a Talent automatically gets the data types. Then click on finish. And increase the length here. They'll give the length, precision, length. They'll give everything. They will. Application team, they will give everything. Then finish. And okay, the next job design. Create the job underscore demo 2. Then click on finish. Okay, let me requirements. As per the requirement, we are in transform the data and load into the database, right? Okay. My requirement is, I'm a client. My requirement is, I want only HR data. I want only HR data. And in this HR data, salary, who's more than 10,000 salary? Who's got the more than 10,000 salary? Okay, this HR 12,000, this 1,800, 18,000, 1,500, 18,000, and 10,000. Okay, with that too, whose person will be take more than 10,000. Okay, this is my requirement. As per the requirement, do the staging development, then target development, then load the data into the database. Okay, come to here. Demo 2. T file input delimited. This is my target. Target also file. Yeah, here I missed that one point. Every project follows some frameworks. What is the source layer and what is the target layer? What is the source? Source and target. Some projects are follows them. Source is a file, target also file. Source file, target file. Some projects follows a source file, target is a database, and some projects follows source is a database and target is a file, and some projects follows the source is that source database and the target also database. Okay. Source database, target also database. These are the what is the source and target system in your project. He's asking before asking that I have a clean and clear document how while preparation of interviews, how you can explain your introduction with and your project pipelines in pin to pin and word to word. I have a document. At the end of the sessions, I'll share the document to you and explain the document with the confidential. Okay. Then now the first point, source is file, target also file. Okay, now coming to this is a source is a file. This icon is called component. This icon is called component and the target also file. T file output delete. Target also file. Source is file, target is file. Okay. Now do the transformation as per the requirement is I want HR records. Those HR records that want to only greater than 10,000 salary. Okay. For this requirement, I'm using the filter condition. Filter condition. We have three basic components, and those three basic components are using entire the project. Those three basic components are using the entire project. One is a filter, another one is a sort row, another one is a unique row. For removing the duplicates. I'll tell you one by one. First, give the connection. So the data flows from the T file input to T filter row. See, there is the schema. Data already. Okay. Our first requirement is department. What is the department? Column name is a department name. Okay. Column name is a department name. Value is in double quotes because this is a string value. The value should be same as the pass the parameter. This is called parameters. Pass the parameter. It should be like as a source file. See here the parameters are some column capital H small r, capital H small r, capital H capital R, capital H small r, capital H capital R, capital H small r. Which data he want? He want that only passing, if we are passing this parameter, only this data, this line will fetch the data. If we are passing this parameter and only this line will be fetched. But I want to entire, I want small, capital H smaller, this data, this data. So then what should you do? Then what should you do? This also will be becoming as uppercase. This will be also becoming as an uppercase. This is a high level transformations. How to do the uppercase? Okay. How to do the uppercase means using the T map. T map. Double click. This is called mapping. Department name. I want that uppercase. Okay. Relational. No. String handling. Uppercase. Passing this parameter. Okay. Then click on OK. That's it. Click on OK. Let's see. To print these values, and to print any values using the log row. This will be deactivated sometime. A row. Tabular format. Let's see this logic is applied properly or not. I want all the or uppercase. Yeah, see, all will be as a uppercase. Previously it's a lowercase. See, previously it's a lowercase. Now it will becomes as a uppercase. Now do the transformations. Filter row. Filter row. The data is flows from left to right. Like our handwriting, we are writing the words on the notebook, right? Left to right. Same here also, the data flows from left to right. Okay. Department name. Value is a HR. H. Okay. Let's see one by one. First requirement. This is activate. No. Filter. Double click. I want to save this my local desktop 10 folder demo2.csv. Did you get my points or any questions or any confusion flowing the data? Let me know. I'll explain each and every component thoroughly with details. Just now, I'm trying to explain how the data is flowing on one pipeline to another pipeline. Okay, 6 records. As per expectation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 records. Let's see where is the file. This PC, no. Desktop, M folder, demo2, edit with notepad, plus. Yeah, these are the 6 records. But in these 6 records, I want only about 10,000 salary. About 10,000 salary. Okay. Salary column, filter again. Greater than or equal to 10,000. 10,000. Now run the job. Save it. This is a save button. And run it. Previously, we got the 6 records. Now 4 records. Now 4 records. And these 4 records also I want to the ascending order. Ascending order. Ascending order means low to high. Small number to big number. For this small number to big number, introduce one more component is called the sort row. Sort processing components, and very clear to inform you on which components you need to learn thoroughly. Processing, yeah. Only these concentrate on only these components, and out of these, this is important. Convert type is important. Filter columns, filter name. Now I'm explaining filter row, T join, T map. It is not important. T replace, T sample row, T sort row. This is also one of the only these are the processing components. Only these are the processing components. XML, if you are receiving a XML file using the XML map. Using XML file using the XML map. I'm using the CSV file. Okay, and for this using the T joins. Join, T map. T map or T join is helpful here. Okay, now only these you concentrate thoroughly these processing components. These processing components. Okay. Now I want to which column? Sort as salary column ascending. Okay. Now run the job, save it. Okay, let's see the data as client expectation. Yes, lower to higher. Any duplicates? Any duplicates in the data? Yes, this is a duplicate. See? Okay, which record is a duplicate? Fourth record or fifth record? One record is a duplicate. Right, I agree with you. Which record is a duplicate? Fourth record or fifth record? Which record is a duplicate record?
Fourth, third and fourth.
Sorry,
Third and
I can't
fourth.
hear. Third and fourth. This record. Both records are duplicates, but one record is a duplicate, one record is a original, unique record. One record is a unique record, one record is a duplicate record. Which record is a unique record and which record is a duplicate record? This is also one of the important interview questions. I have two records. Both two records are same columns, same data. But which record is a duplicate? First record is a unique record. Second record, this is a duplicate record. First record is a unique record because the data we are reading record by record. So obviously, first record is a unique record and second record is a duplicate record. Okay. Second record is a duplicate record. We are reading the data one by one, record by record level operations. So this record is a unique record and the second record is a duplicate record. Okay, we are removing the duplicates. For remove the duplicates, we are using for the data quality purpose, we have only one component to check the data quality to T unique row. To check the data quality, only one component, T unique row component. Double click. Just enable the column wise, remove the duplicates. If you having the primary key, okay, select the primary key, remove the duplicates. I want the column wise because in my project also column wise remove the duplicates. Okay, now 3 records. There is no duplicate here. All the 3 records are unique records. Okay, now my question is here. I'm sending the data, 20 records. But as per the requirement, 3 records are loaded into the database or file, whatever it is. This file we are giving to the reporting team or the who are asking if anyone asking, we are providing this file. Where is the 17 records? We need to answer the 17 records also. We need to answer to the client 17 records also. The client sending the 20 records. As per the requirements, 3 records are proper records. As expected, client expectation, as fulfill the requirement, 3 records are the proper records. And where is the remaining 17 records? The 17 records also we need to answer to the person, client. And here 4 out of 20, 4 records are the proper records. And remaining 16 records also we are loading to the T file output delimit. Reject the row, reject records. And one more T file output delimited. Row duplicates. Here desktop temp folder rejects .csv, open and include header, advanced settings, uncheck this option. And this is also saving my local duplicate reports, desktop, temp folder, duplicate .csv. Okay, include my header, include this, and uncheck this option. Now run the job. This is a perfect data flow. Okay, here 16 records are rejected as per that expectation. And here 1 record is rejected. 1 record is a duplicate record. This is the most probably simple pipeline. Simple pipeline. Okay. This is what's today's class, and tomorrow we'll discuss some more very briefly using the database. DB to DB, file to DB. We have a 4 source systems, right? Source systems and target system. Today discuss about the source file to target file, and tomorrow we'll discuss about that how to load the data to the database. And these remaining 3 flows. Remaining 3 flows. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Any questions or any doubts? Any confusion?
Ma'am, I'm working as a SQL, PLSQL developer. So just I have a question like this. In TMAP, we have functions that we are having in SQL, like upper, lower, and other functions that we have.
Yes.
So that,
Yes.
okay, all the functions are in this TMAP component.
Yes. Yeah, correct. In SQL, you're writing the queries, but in Talent, in TMAP, we have a direct functions. Just call the function and pass the parameter, column parameter. That's it.
Mhm. So we
Okay.
would be doing the connection with Oracle DB as well, right? Like,
Yes.
okay, okay.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Tomorrow we have one more demo plus some more brief. Okay, how to handle your nulls and high level data analysis.
Okay. Ma'am, can you please wait a while? I have few questions. So if
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Please.
if other can drop, then I can.
Yeah. Please feel to drop others. Okay, you can ask some questions. This is my personal number. You can also call.
Have
Note
you
down.
messaged me?
Yeah. Note it down. You can ask questions. Okay.
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 I haven't
Bye.
received any message. Okay, I'll get in touch with DurgaSoft, so they'll give me the number.
My screen is visible.
Yeah,
This
just a
is
minute.
my number. Yeah.
Give me a minute. I'm not able to see the file actually, notepad. I don't know why. It's like
Oh.
it's
I'll reshare once again.
or I'll message you. Can you chat in the group?
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. We'll
Yeah.
get in touch with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for the joining. Tomorrow we'll discuss some more.